Welcome to Happy Hour Holidays. We are here with AJ Young Hub.
Yeah, dude.
And we're also here as a guest host with Max Paul. And Max, we trust.
Yes, sir. Back again. Once again, time and time again.
And, I think we're just going to chop it up a little bit. You just released a mixtape, right?
Yeah.
Can you tell us a little bit about that?
So this is my third.
And where are you from exactly?
Oh, well, first off, let me introduce myself.
Talk to him.
I'm Young Hub. I'm from Tampa, Florida.
813 in the building. Yes,
813 all day. But
apparently not all day because you're an Eagles fan.
Man, listen, man.
His team is
Everybody in
No.
my family
Eagles aren't better than
is
yours?
from Tampa.
Eagles ain't better than y'all?
How many times have the Eagles been to the Super Bowl?
They got two rings.
They got, how many do the Bucs have?
Two.
And okay, this is the only part because
they didn't have to go buy Tom Brady to get one.
Oh, hey, watch yourself.
Just like I was saying earlier, how many times?
638 wins is
Thank
what the
you.
Eagles have. The Bucs have 318.
Thank you. So we'll go ahead and keep
But
that.
the Eagles are an older franchise.
Valid. They're
That
one of the
is
first,
true.
right?
Yeah.
They're one of the
That is
first.
true.
They're one, okay, because if you go by that standard, they have what was the old championship before it was the NFL?
It's the NFL
American football something.
AFL championship.
Yeah, they've got those.
That don't count.
But,
I just go by the
Pre-Super
wins
Bowl
and I
era.
go by the Super Bowls. That's
Oh,
pretty
yeah.
much it. That's just me personally.
Now, and if we're going to talk about who's better, who won the Super Bowl first, the Eagles or the Bucs? The
02.
Bucs.
Bucks, right?
Yeah, that's right.
02.
So y'all been around longer. It took y'all way longer. And we were 0-16. Think about that. We went from 0-16.
0-16?
And
Man, y'all got
72
nothing to
or
talk
some
about
shit.
then. If y'all went 0-16, what you mean?
And we won a Super Bowl before the Eagles did.
Man, 0-16, you can't do
we
nothing
turned it
about that.
around, bro.
Man, it's all good. But again, I go by the name of Young Hub. Your boy is from Tampa,
Yes,
Florida,
sir,
which
yes,
is an Eagles fan. Don't worry about it, but I am an Eagles fan.
yes, sir.
Yes, I did drop my third studio. It's not my third studio album, but it's with the trilogy. So it's this thing called Melodizing. I know it's not a word. Don't quote me on it.
It's okay. It makes sense in my
It's
head.
just something that I own, which is called Melodizing. It's kind of like rapping and singing together, but
Kind of like that Drake vibe.
kind
That
of
older Drake vibe where it's like
something
little
like
rap,
that.
little thing.
Like I said, I don't really like to judge myself, so whatever that y'all think,
That's how I look at it. When people say it's gonna be a little rap, a little singing, I'm like,
Yeah.
that's that early Drake shit where we got a good
for
melody of the singing and we jump
Yeah.
back into the flow.
Yeah, something like that.
Okay.
So I think it's something like that. So I call it Melodizing. I did part 1, I did part 2, now I'm on part 3, and I think this is gonna be the one, man. And I would say Soul Cry is my first single, so y'all just check that out. But thank y'all for having me on here.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Yes, sir. Yes,
Happy
sir.
hour, know what I'm saying?
Happy
I really
hour
do
holidays.
appreciate that.
Well, because it's happy hour.
Yeah. We're recording at 6 p.m., I swear.
6 p.m.
Well, it's 5 o'clock somewhere. I don't care about none of that.
Nah, you did. But again, I appreciate y'all having me on here. And real quick, can I get y'all teams? What's y'all team? You said Atlanta, right?
No. I'm a Ravens fan. Ready.
Ravens?
Yeah.
Ravens.
Go ahead.
Born in
I
Tampa.
can't-
Well, not born in Tampa, but basically grew up in Tampa.
Yeah.
I can't say nothing about
No,
that.
you can't. You can't argue with that.
Yeah, you can.
Man,
Why?
Lamar, he from Florida.
You can
Lamar
say-
Jackson's from here.
Yeah, Lamar Jackson.
Well, no,
from
he's
Florida.
from
We can't
South
do nothing about
Florida.
that.
Okay, ready?
That's
Lamar
true.
Jackson, Florida. Derrick Henry, Florida.
That's true.
Zay Flowers, Florida.
That's true.
Like you've got coaches from
Yeah.
Florida. Yeah.
That's true.
Hey, do you know what all of them have in common?
What?
No Super Bowl ring.
You know what they all have in common? They can outrun everybody on the Bucs team.
Still
I-
can't win though.
That's crazy.
That's true. Quick
They're-
question.
They're in a much harder division too.
That is true.
The AFC North is a much harder division
What,
than
what,
the
Yeah, I'm not
what
even gonna
state
deny
is
that.
the best state in football?
Florida. It's not
Texas.
it.
We already looked it up. It was Texas.
I don't
Wait,
care what
what
the
you mean?
stats
You looked
say.
it up.
Florida
You looked
has
it
the
up.
best athletes.
When? What it said?
It said that the most drafted players come out of Texas,
Texas,
then Florida,
then Florida, yeah.
then Georgia.
Because you got to think about the linemen. You got to think about linemen.
So are
The
we
big body.
basing it on? Wait. You said drafted to the NFL. Dang.
You're asking where the best players come from.
Okay.
If you're asking where the best
What
players
about California?
Cali's like number
No,
number
it was.
5.
It wasn't even on there, bro.
Cali was I thought Cali was number 5.
No, Cali wasn't even
That's
on there.
crazy.
Damn.
But in y'all opinion, what you think?
Florida breeds the best athletes.
Why you say that?
Because our training schedule is different.
That is.
But
Like-
you called it. You said something different also about why Texas is better.
Texas has bigger athlete, like
or pro ready is what
they're pro ready.
Pro-ready,
They're guy like so like from a system standpoint, how they train coming up, they're ready to go pro tomorrow. Like they know how to give the correct answers. They know how system wise how to make it work.
That's
the
true.
work ethic. So when you look at them, like if I take a receiver from Texas and a receiver from Oklahoma, this guy from Texas. He's ready to fall into this system with the film study.
He's probably like 6'2", 6'3".
Yeah, he's not going to be big body.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Now, if I'm looking for the best athlete at that position, I'm looking at Florida athletes. And it's not even close.
You know, but it's a good question because I didn't think about it this way. They might have gone to Texas to play.
But they might be from Florida.
But they may. So I'm wondering.
That's true. But I don't think it's like majority of people. I think it's probably like a small minute of people, in my opinion. But I'm just going to give a quick shout out. I think the best wide receiver that came from Florida.
Talk to me.
First of all, I am a little biased. It is my brother, Travell Harris. He did make it to the league.
Okay.
I will give him that. But
get that man his flowers. He in there. He's one of 3%.
Yeah, he did make it. He coached now for Toledo.
Okay.
But he is the best wide receiver in Florida. The other best running back I always think too was Malik Davis that came from Jesuit. They both play at the same school.
Oh shit!
That's my dog. Who else? I'm trying to think. Who y'all got from Florida?
Well, hey, check this out. I just pulled it up. What? So people from the state, not actually, Florida, has produced the most NFL draft picks, but not. So that's just. If you were born in Florida.
So Florida had 311 players selected. Oh, okay. If you
Since 2015.
Yeah.
According to math. But Derrick Henry, though, I ain't gonna lie.
The boy different. I
would say that's a whole nother level.
So you
look
from Florida.
Derrick Henry or Saquon?
Saquon, how old is Saquon?
Wait, what are we talking about? We just talking about NFL?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, got you. Cause I thought talking about like all time.
Y'all weren't on Saquon's job like this when he was at the Giants.
Oh, shit. He's 28.
Okay, he's 28. Derrick's 31.
I go Derrick Henry.
Derrick's the highest paid running back over 30, right?
Yeah. So.
Yeah, but I mean, Saquon's reverse hurdling over people.
That's great. That's his game.
Derrick Henry's just running through. That's one time, but that don't matter.
So we're not going to sit here and just compare based on running styles.
Yeah.
If you do that, then
you want to base it on stats?
Yeah, because Saquon would be the better running back.
Oh, y'all going live with it too.
Absolutely.
Okay, we bring up facts too.
Yeah, because Saquon had the better stats.
I gotta ask
ChatGPT. This
year?
Yeah,
I gotta ask ChatGPT.
Yeah. He had the better stats this year.
No, we're basing it on career.
Oh, career.
Then Derrick Henry's
I like Derrick.
Derrick Henry's gonna win that one because Saquon couldn't stay healthy.
Nah, Derrick Henry, 100%.
Mm-hmm. I can say it. All right, we ain't gotta ask ChatGPT.
100%.
Saquon couldn't get his life together in fucking New York. They were a one-trick show. Hand that bitch off.
Nah, it's too cold in New York. Man,
I
don't even know how he did that.
New York ain't got no good football teams.
I really don't.
Yeah, they do. The Jets, man.
Fuck the
Jets. I don't even know. They ass.
The butt fumble team? Yeah, all right.
So let's do it. So Saquon right here.
Go ahead. Here
90 games played, 72, 1-6.
Mm-hmm.
All right. 136 games.
Yeah, go ahead.
11, 4.
Yeah, go ahead. Roll it.
Yards per carry, 4.7. Derrick Henry is higher.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. Touchdowns, we got 106 to 40.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. Talk about my dog. Go ahead.
Oh, man.
Offensive player of the year.
2024 Offensive Player of the Year, 2020 Offensive Player.
There you go.
3 times to 5 times.
Yup.
Led
the league in rush.
19th all-time in rushing yards.
That's crazy, right?
But this is what Derrick Henry does not have.
That's cool.
Super Bowl, which is correct.
That's great.
True.
I'm not even gonna argue that point.
He only has 5 receiving touchdowns.
Why would he have a bunch of receiving touchdowns?
Well, Saquon's got more receiving touchdowns.
Yeah, that is Derrick Henry.
Yeah, let's look at the difference in systems.
So let's see. Career highlights. Verdict. Derrick Henry has demonstrated. So they're going with Derrick Henry.
Yeah. You know why?
Mm-hmm.
Name 3 times Derrick Henry's been out for a season. I'll wait.
I don't think he has.
That's crazy.
That's true.
You know who has been out for the season?
What?
Saquon. When he's with the Giants.
He got injured?
Yeah. He fucked up his knee or something like that. And he had to sit a year.
Nah.
Yeah.
They both have 2,000-yard seasons.
I'm not arguing that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm glad he got his flowers.
Nah, that's fast. But I was just gonna ask, did y'all ever play sports when y'all grew up or no?
I played soccer.
You played soccer?
Yeah.
Dead serious?
Yeah.
You on hot?
I'm Cuban, bro.
Oh, that's dope. I was saying you on hot outside.
He built to be in the heat. You know what I'm saying?
He built
for the heat, bro.
I'm fucking.
You play ball?
You know, I played a little football here and there.
Did you? Did you play like in college or in arena? Did you play for the Storm or something?
I played for the Storm for a little bit.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. I didn't make the league, but I played arena for like
you did
6,
your
7
thing.
years.
No, you did your thing.
Different states, bounced around.
Hey, you did your thing.
Got my little checks and got up out of there.
Hey, no, you did your thing. Like, at least you know what I'm saying, you prospered to where you was trying to go.
Yeah, I was happy.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm happy with it. I can live with it.
Nah, that's a fact. And then as far as that, did you enjoy it, I say?
Arena? Loved it.
Arena?
Loved it.
Yeah.
Here's why I say it.
Slamming into the walls, man.
But okay, that part wasn't great. You know what I mean? Like there was nothing better than you catch somebody right by that wall and come here.
What you play, linebacker?
I played corner. I was a DB.
You was a DB?
Yes, sir.
What? That's what's up.
Yeah. So like I looked at it like this. College and player ball, that's cool.
Yeah.
But like for you to touch a fan, you'd have to get like jumping up to something, or you had to go around so reach up to somebody.
Yeah.
With arena, this the wall. I'm right here.
Yeah, you right there.
I used to trash talk fans mid play. Oh yeah, when I was in Nebraska. I remember we had home games.
Yeah.
I'd be talking to like one of the fans on the side. Like, hey, I'm gonna jump this slant route. Smack the piss out of his.
Nah, that's cool. Fact.
Like, watch. Give it a minute. I got you. Dude, run a slam. Bow, hold that.
Oh, boy.
I told you. Said, anyway, bring him over here. So there's a video running around where I said, all right, cool, watch this. Receiver lines up. I jam him and pin him to the wall where the fan was sitting.
Yeah.
Where the fan was sitting. I told him I was going to bring him right there. Wow, here you go. This what you want to see? I got you.
That's your homie right
That's
there.
your homie. That's your people right there, right? That's your mans, right? This your mans.
Nah, fat. How far you got in soccer and stuff?
We won our competitive league in high school. I stopped playing after high school.
Nah,
I was like, fuck that.
You might be the tallest Cuban I know.
Nah,
playing soccer, bro. That's
I ain't gonna lie. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, because you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, you're all of what, 6'3"?
I'm 6'3".
See, you can't beat that though.
See what I'm saying?
But you do anything with that height, though, low key.
Nah, I couldn't play basketball. I tried. That shit was,
bro.
Was not
Jesus
for me.
knew better.
I'm good with my feet. I'm not good with my hands, man.
Bro, Jesus knew better than make me 6'3", bro. He knew better. I'd be ignorant.
Nah,
I'd be ignorant.
Monster,
I'd be ignorant.
Would you have been a corner though?
Yes, I would have stayed.
You would have still been a corner.
I promise
receiver,
you,
man.
I know. No, this is why I didn't like being a receiver. I didn't like
because you couldn't catch the ball.
Well, no, I catch. I didn't like.
You can swat at it.
No, I just didn't like. I didn't like the whole. I'm at a QB's mercy. If I'm running, you know what I'm saying? Like if I'm running a slant, if that bitch ain't off my first step, now you're running me into an outside backer, and now I gotta catch it and fold up. Because think about it.
But as a corner, aren't you still at the QB's mercy? Because you got to hope the QB throws to the receiver you're covering in order to make a play.
No. I don't care where the ball's at. I can go get it.
Right?
Yeah, that's kind of true.
It don't matter. Like you got to look at it like this. Because when you're a DB or even at the corner, you're always being watched on how you cover a route.
Yeah, your technique.
My thing is if he not and this is a big misconception. If he not throwing at you, you did your job.
Yeah.
You know, your best DBs get thrown at. Like they're gonna have to throw at you because usually you're guarding the number one receiver.
Yeah.
Like for me in arena, who's your best? That guy. All right, cool. Hey, move. I got it.
Shit, how you deal with all emotions though, especially in the arena? So only asking because you sitting right here,
bro. That motion is tough.
I would say how you do it because corner is the hardest position to play.
Well, the motion you gotta get to. You learn different techniques. Because my first game, I was bailing. I was just trying to get up out of there so I didn't get beat.
Especially if they emotional.
Yeah. But now you got to kind of learn your patience and just keep your little distance. You know what I mean? You figure it out. Like you can kind of slow play a lot of things, and then once you see them really trying to throttle it, then you can just play the top end of the route. But it's not bad.
Yeah.
But like, bro, when I tell you 6'3", I'm disrespectful. In every sport.
6'3", crazy.
I'm 6'3", I'm going to like basketball gyms randomly and dunking on people. Like I don't give a fuck who it is, ready? Regular people, kids, children, slow kids, slow people. I don't care.
Could you dunk on Brittany Griner?
Right now. Dunking on.
You're dunking on that guy?
I'm dunking on that nigga right now.
6'5", right?
Hey, Lola, and guess what? And guess what? She's still a girl. So guess what? Excuse you, bow.
Is she?
Huh?
Is she?
For now.
I don't know, dog.
For now.
So you know when she was in that Russian prison?
Hey.
They put her with the guys.
For real? You lying.
No,
I did not know that. Dang.
Yeah. So, you know they strip searched her. I don't think there's a vagina down there.
Well, you know what? I'll say this.
If Russia says there ain't no fucking pussy down there, there's probably a dick.
Hey, I'll tell you like this.
Sorry, Griner, but you talk shit about my girl, Caitlin Clark, dog.
Mm-hmm. Really? That's your people, Caitlin Clark? Mm-hmm. The biggest crybaby.
Listen, I fuck with everybody.
The biggest crybaby. Oh, you must be talking about Angel Reese.
I don't even like Angel Reese. Yeah, you can't hurt my feelings.
She's a bum.
Hey, look,
Angel Reese?
Yeah. Hey, look, ready? She's lazy as shit. That's not my person. You know my favorite player is right now?
Who?
Asia Wilson.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You can't argue that. Can't argue Asia Wilson.
See, I'm only out of this conversation. I don't really know too much about the WNBA. I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't really watch.
Hey, look,
I'm not a basketball fan. I only watch really football.
Yeah.
So as an artist, the WNBA has a solid platform for up and coming artists.
Oh, for real?
What do you mean?
So, like, all right, prime example.
Especially a start. No.
Like, if you're looking at, like, when I went to Vegas for this flag tournament, the Aces were still gearing up for their season and whatnot.
Yeah.
So when you go to their arena, the sound guys or whatever, kind of fine tuning things, getting ready for the season. They'll have local artists that they play their music during warm-ups.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
you put me on, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like that's sometimes you want to reach out to those places because like they if it's got like they might ask you like, hey, give me an instrumental of what you got.
Yeah. And
they'll play that during warm-ups, timeouts, shit like that. You know what I mean?
What would you say in Tampa is the equivalent to that? Finding something like that. What kind of arena are we talking? Are we talking baseball? Are we talking you got Clearwater or right?
What's the Yankees? The Yankees shit.
Yeah, the Yankees shit.
When they do the spring training,
Clearwater Thrashers.
Clearwater Thrashers right there.
Thrashers. That's all I was thinking about.
You can do Clearwater Thrashers. You can do what's the sock? The Rowdies.
The Tampa Bay Rowdies. Yeah,
you can rock with them. Like there's options, bro. Like I always tell guys like being at the job I work at now, I get artists who will come through at my club and always, hey, play this. Me personally, I don't give a fuck. You got it? Cool.
Yeah.
Fuck it, I'll run it.
Do they pay you to play it?
They're going to have to.
I know they pay you a little something.
Look, I got a price. Hey.
Sure. What's the price?
It depends on how often you want that bitch played. Like, you just for tonight?
Yeah.
That's $100. You want this?
That's fair.
That's fair.
Yeah,
that's a fair.
I think you're shortchanging yourself, bro.
Look, because I got to play shit all night. I don't care.
Yeah.
You know I got to play. I got to play Bad Bunny. I got to play Cardi B. I got to do.
And then you got to figure out how to mix it in.
Yeah, and now I got to figure out how to blend shit. Then
you just give it to the DJ and tell him
who. If it's a request that you gave to me, I'm going up there and I'm gonna do it.
Damn.
Yeah, because I can jump on the board and do what I do.
Fair.
I can do that. That part's easy. Like, I ain't gonna hold you. I'm cheating. I'm using the reverb and then just dropping it in the next song. Like, I'm not scratching into shit, but next, we're rolling. But,
roll it on.
Nah, bro, like, real talk. There's some avenues, bro. There's avenues to drop new music. And I think especially with social media being as big as it is, it's easy to reach out to these places. Like, prime example.
What do you think about just showing up?
Oh, that's a good one too.
That's the main thing.
It's hard to say no to a face.
Yeah.
Like if I get a text or an email from somebody, I can be like,
you can just excuse it off.
Fuck that. But if I had a guy. Oh, this is some years ago. I was working at Prana down in Ybor, and this guy, I was just doing security, but this dude was relentless. Dude would show up. We're open Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday at the time. This man was there Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And I'm talking about doors open at 10.
Was the shit good though?
That's all I was just about to say.
It was solid.
Because if they keep saying no,
it was solid. It was solid. It was just like he would ask management, and like, hey, can you play my? I told him, hey, bro.
Yeah,
don't talk to them.
Yeah,
don't talk. Go straight to a DJ.
Yeah,
go straight to a DJ because the manager's always going to say no because he don't want to hear something like that.
Yeah, somebody music and shit.
But if you go talk, I said, come later.
Yeah,
we've got 5 floors. Go talk to each fucking DJ and just tap in with them.
One of them will play it.
Somebody gonna play.
So you know DJ Chris Sean?
Yeah, good dude.
Yeah, so I talk to him about that all the time. I'm like, yo, dog. So like, would you get upset, or not upset, but irritated that people kept asking you to play their songs? He was like, yo, you know what? At the end of the night, when the club is closing down, I would take anything as long as they pay me. As long as they pay me, I would take anything.
Literally, no, yes.
Do people like do that?
Yeah.
He said, bro, he said that people were coming up to him with a CD. This back in, the early 2000s. CD. Hey, play it. Mm-hmm. He would say no all the way up until like 2:30 a.m.
and then play. Because by 2:30, you've ran through all your hot shit.
Yeah.
And now you're just trying to get you out the door, and it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
So now you're like, well, it's 2:30. If they hate it, they're leaving. If they love it, cool. It's the last thing they heard before they left, and they're going to try to go find it. Yeah. So, like, bro, I'm telling you.
That's a fact. So I got a quick question.
Talk to me.
Because y'all, it sounds like y'all been in this a little bit longer than me.
We're older than you. That's why.
Nah, it's all cool. That's all.
He's like, you old men. Huh? What are y'all talking about?
And me personally, like, I'm a leader myself. I got my own thing going on, but actually on the same flip side, on my following, and I don't mind asking for advice or whatnot. So it sounds like you guys know a little bit about music or whatnot. So I've been in this music thing for a little minute, but I think I'm at a pace where it's like my music hitting.
Okay.
So now that I got the tape going on, which is Melodizing 3, what should I be doing now with promo and stuff like that, now that I got it out?
I think what you're doing right now, being on a podcast, is a good idea. Try to find all
Happy
the podcasts.
Hour you did.
Yeah, Happy Hour Holiday.
You did.
But go on all the podcasts you can find, man. And usually probably more music oriented. Mm-hmm. Like he said, because I didn't even think about this, going to sports teams and having them try to play your music during pregame warm-ups.
Think about that.
And also it's on Dat Piff, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's huge. And then
does
Dat Piff allow you to promote your...
Yeah, they'll give you little options, but
spend money on promotions, bro.
That's the one thing I tell artists all the time. Spend the money.
Yeah, that's
promote that, like, but pick your best. Like put a video with it, especially for like Instagram. Mm-hmm. Put a solid video that's gonna catch the viewer's attention.
Mm-hmm. Get a bad bitch on there.
Yeah, mandatory. I know a couple.
I keep He
ain't lying.
Yeah. No, I agree. No, I agree because it's attention.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I want to see titties.
They don't want to just see my goddamn face on the phone. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I get it.
Go click right past that. Hey, look, this chick right here. Wait a minute. And then if you make it if it becomes a trending audio, like have your friends, your people near you, if they're putting any video together, doesn't matter what it is, tell them to use your audio on like Instagram. Because now it makes TikTok. And TikTok. Because it'll make the audio clip trending.
Yeah.
And then once it starts trending, now you're jumping into other networks and other people can piggyback that. And now your music's out there, bro.
And that shit's popping off.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, once Instagram and TikTok get a hold of it.
Nuclear.
Hey, nuclear. Get ready.
There's a lot going, man.
That's what I'm trying to do.
But we are winding down on this segment, so we'll be right back. Like, comment, and subscribe at Happy Hour Holidays. We'll be back with AJ and Max. And hit that notification button so you can get notified every time an episode comes out. And I'm going to end this segment with this. If water was beer and I was a duck, I would swim my way down and drink my way up. But water ain't beer and I ain't a duck. So let's get fucked up.
Let's go.
Welcome back to Happy Hour Holidays. This is your host, Sean Fabre.
You did.
And we're here with AJ and also Max. In Max We Trust. I shout out his podcast when he's guest host, but he never shouts out mine. So fuck this guy.
First, we did shout out yours.
I'm just kidding.
We did shout out yours on Leah's episode.
Did we?
Mm-hmm.
Damn, that one's not going to get released for a while, though.
No, that's your fault.
That's Leah's fault.
Valid.
So, AJ, you asked us if we play sports. I'm just wondering, did you play sports?
So, the question of that is, yes, I did. I played football.
What position? Actually, let me guess.
Go ahead.
Right tackle.
Fuck.
I'm fucking with you. Running back.
You were a receiver.
Running back.
Nope.
Safety?
Nope.
Linebacker?
Nope. Corner.
Kicker?
Oh, yes, sir.
Corner.
Yes, sir.
Corner. That's what I knew you were talking about. I played corner, but see, the thing is, in my opinion...
Did you play in high school?
Yeah, I played high school. I played at Chamberlain.
Okay.
Yeah, I played at Chamberlain.
Where did you graduate?
2010. I had to think about it. That's how I know.
Okay.
But nah, 2010.
When did you graduate? 06?
Yeah.
Yeah, 06.
So y'all wouldn't have played each other.
Nah, he'd have been.
You graduated 06, so.
You'd have been in 8th grade.
I'm trying to think. 06.
10. That's 4 years. No, he would have been a freshman.
I would have been a freshman.
Oh, yeah.
And Chamberlain. Who you played with?
I wasn't at Chamberlain. I was at a private school. I was over there in the cut.
What private school?
CDS?
No, fuck no.
Oh, you went to private.
Yeah, no, not CDS. Not CDS.
No, I was at Tampa Baptist back in the day.
Oh, yeah.
Right here off Slime Central. This campus still over there.
Oh, no, I ain't heard about
that.
But nah, I played
School.
cornerback. But in my opinion, I was decent. But
what'd you think about Sickles?
it was all right. I ain't really think nothing about it. We ain't really
y'all played against Sickles, right?
Yeah, but
Sickles was trash, bro.
I'm saying Sickles.
Yeah, I was saying Sickles wasn't like
Sickles was one of them teams you just kind of looked at and went, all right.
Yeah, we just played them.
Because I went to Sickles.
That's why.
And as far as I can remember, we have always been trash.
Yes.
Nah, see, when I went to Chamberlain, so we was good the first 3 years.
Y'all would have played each other, I think.
Yeah, I think we played each other, but
Chamberlain's right there off Bush.
It was Sickles, though. It was just another team. Yeah, it was just another team.
What nobody worried about.
Nah, it was just Sickles. But we was good. We went to playoffs the first 3 years of my high school.
Oh, for real?
Then they got rid of Coach Turner, who they named the stadium after.
Yeah.
And then I went through literally that whole BS, man.
Switched
the coaches.
It's a 2010. So y'all had
man.
Was it two coaches in during the whole year?
Yep.
Yeah, I remember.
So you knew?
I heard about it. Yeah,
I had to go through all that. Literally, who was with us? We had a whole bunch of we had good players, and then next thing you know, I think Wilder went to Plant.
Yeah.
My cousin, he played
James Wilder. He's coaching over there now.
Oh yeah, I heard.
He came back to give back, and he's coaching over there.
I heard. Yeah, that's my dog, man. We all went to high school and stuff together like that. But after they got rid of Coach Turner, man, I still stayed, try to be, the honorary teamer, but man, we was trash.
What do you think about that name change?
What? As far as what?
Well, it's no longer the Chamberlain Chiefs.
Oh, you talking about what do they call them now?
Fuck.
Shit, that's how you don't even know.
Because they're still the Chiefs in my head.
Yeah, they still the Chiefs in my head.
But they're not, though.
No, they not. I forgot what they call them.
They're the Chiefs in my head.
They call them something.
They're
but
gonna be
anyway,
Chiefs.
man.
Change that.
I mess with Chamberlain, man. I love that stadium, man. Especially that big old stadium playing up Friday nights.
What's crazy is the reason I knew about Chamberlain is because the private school I went to, we didn't have our own football field.
Oh.
Storm. Yeah, all right.
That's what they're called.
They called it Storm?
They're Chamberlain Storm.
Oh, Storm. That's what it was.
Cool.
Yeah,
they're the Chamberlain Chiefs in my head.
Yeah, it's still
they're still Chiefs.
I don't know, yeah.
But the high school I went to, we were, again, small private school. So we didn't have a home.
Damn, you were rich, bro.
I was not.
I didn't go to a private school.
They had scholarships and shit like that. We're not going to do that.
Oh, you had cheese.
That butter. But we didn't have our own football field. So we actually, our home games were at Chamberlain High School.
For real? What days?
So we had to schedule our games to when Chamberlain was away.
Who the hell were you playing if you're not playing Hillsborough County schools, right?
We were playing Hillsborough County schools.
Who y'all played?
But we played Hillsborough County private schools. So for example,
CDC?
CDC wasn't relevant at that point. This 2006. They weren't.
Oh, yeah,
they weren't.
Yeah, no,
so like Tampa Bay Tech?
No, that's not a private school.
That's not
private school. So we played we say Bayshore Christian.
It's Jesuit, right? Private too?
Jesuit had one at the time, but you're not playing you're playing other shitty small private schools.
Would you play against CDS?
CDS wasn't. They didn't have a football team yet.
Oh shit.
Yeah, they weren't. You know what CDS was?
Carrollwood Day School.
Yeah, Carrollwood Day School. You know what they were?
No.
A magnet school, but just kids. At the time, they didn't have sports. When they might have had basketball, but they didn't have football and nothing like that. They were just a school at the time. So prime example, when Steven Garcia was we're training at CDS. What?
Yeah.
The fuck? What do they have there?
Do you know now what that shit looks like, bro?
Right, it's insane. It's fucking insane. Turf field is beautiful.
That's nice.
Beautiful.
Was y'all high school good?
We were decent. We were like a 500 team. It wasn't nothing crazy.
What you got? Scholarship,
this
right?
Is CDS.
No, I did not. I had
this is CDS now.
I had to earn it.
Nah, that's what's up.
So okay.
Oh my God.
So
stadium.
All right, cool. So they had this now. Back then, this was all this looked like this, right? This.
Oh yeah, I see.
This was about half the size. That's what I'm saying. When I saw
they blew the fuck
it
up,
it blew up.
Crazy.
It got the right investors, the right people are going to kick
right,
back.
The right students with the right parents.
Hey, look,
alumni,
first off, we don't...
cut that check, check.
I'm not going to accuse CDS of having booster programs or question their funding, but...
Well, kids there are getting NIL deals now, right?
Immediately getting NIL deals, and out of nowhere, they have a 100,000 plus price field.
Golly.
Out of nowhere.
Do you think it's out of nowhere?
I don't know where this money comes from.
Somebody make good investment.
I wonder how much it costs to go there.
I don't think it's a crazy number.
No?
Well, people got scholarships and stuff.
Yeah, there's enough. Right? Like for private schools, there's small scholarships and stuff like that that'll clear it. Yeah. And I know for the school I was at, you had to have X amount of kids on scholarship for those programs to kick back money to your school.
So as far as, let's say,
holy fuck,
everybody got kids or something, what school would you recommend?
17,000 a year for
17,000
for elementary, and then once you get into middle and high school, 27,000.
Damn. What school would you recommend that's private here in Tampa or in the area? Who?
CDS.
Oh, that one?
No, I'm not. I would go
for what? Jesuit. For football or for education?
Yeah, you say football. Let's say football.
Oh, for football, I would say Jesuit. But if you're talking about just for a student in general to get an overall great experience, I would say Berkeley Prep.
Berkeley Prep. I heard of that.
I would say Berkeley Prep.
But for football, not Armwood?
No. I'm not. I'm saying I already said.
No, I said private.
Private school. Private school. And I take sports out of it. I'm saying I would say Berkeley Prep.
I didn't know they were private.
Berkeley Prep. Prep.
I always went to public school, so
yeah.
True, me too. Don't
that's cool. That's why I bet your SAT score is trash.
Don't worry about it.
1440, bro.
Oh,
1440
on a 1600 scale.
Yeah,
because you're a little
I graduated with 4.7 GPA. My IQ is 135.
Oh, you shitting on me.
Fucking read it.
I graduated 3.2. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't that good.
Yeah,
you got me through.
Hey, look, I did enough to get in there.
Yeah, that's all right.
He said his. I said mine. What's your GPA?
Oh, 3.8.
What is it?
3.8.
Oh, you had a 3.8?
3.8. Yeah.
God, okay.
I see it.
Yeah, I'm all right.
I thought the glasses were just for show, bro.
It's Clark Kent during the day, baby.
Nah, ain't nothing wrong with that. Shoot. Well, at least we all smart. At least nobody ain't say nothing.
Yeah, that's right.
No, don't get me wrong. Get me wrong. That 3.8 happened on the back.
But see, you went to a private school. Exactly. I don't know about that, man.
Why?
I expect that than that. Because public kind of hard.
Yeah.
Why?
Because teachers aren't good.
It's more.
Okay.
The teachers suck.
I agree.
I can say this.
And they don't give a fuck about you.
I can say this. Yeah. I can say this. To my public school counterparts, I was doing college essays as a freshman.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
I see what you're saying.
So I'm not impressed. I'm sorry.
But for me, I'm saying I walked into college ready.
Because you already knew what time.
I already knew what it was. Like they prepped you for college.
So you weren't taking college classes?
By my freshman year, no. My sophomore year, yeah.
Damn, I started taking it junior year.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
That's what's up.
Like I did the same shit.
Yeah, but playing sports, being in a small private school, you're playing every sport. So
see, and I can respect that because you have to play a sport and also go to school.
Oh, you have to?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't.
Well, I don't know if you have to. But what I'm saying is that he's playing a sport and doing that. I mean, I was as soon as I turned 16, or actually 15, because back then it was 15.
Okay.
I got a motherfucking job. My parents were like, "You got to pay for your own shit." Yeah. I'm like, okay. But worked at that McDonald's right there off South Mobley.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then after that, I worked at that KFC Taco Bell.
Oh, you worked.
Hey, the 2-for-1? Yes, sir.
Yeah.
That shit was always. You remember they had the 3-for-1s for a little bit? It was Pizza Hut, Taco Bell, and KFC all in one?
No, I don't remember that.
Okay, so
I remember the A&W Pizza Hut.
Nah, but see down. Okay, so it's further down. It's on Florida, closer towards Sly.
Oh, I didn't live around there.
But
my skin wasn't dark enough for that place.
Oh yeah. No, you're Cuban. You'd have been good over there.
Yeah,
they called me thick.
That's cool. Call it what you want. They had Pizza Hut, Taco Bell, and a KFC.
I thought it was an A&W.
No. For us, it's a pizza.
I think I did.
You remember that joint?
Yeah, now I'm thinking about it.
Yeah, it used to be over there.
I think I did.
Yeah.
Right by the 7-Eleven?
Yeah.
I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Where's it at?
It's
right there, like
Florida and what?
Sly?
Florida.
Hillsboro?
No, it's Florida right before. What was that?
It's not on Bush?
No, it's Florida coming down towards Sly. Where that big water tower memorial is off Florida.
Yeah, that's not where the lighthouse is.
The lighthouse, the lighthouse. No, it's right. It's literally
you talking about that one?
Yeah,
that's Bird Ave.
That's
Bird Ave.
So Bird Ave, it's right there.
Yeah.
It used to be right there.
I know you're talking about right there by the water tower.
Yep, it used to be right there.
You know,
they used to have batting cages.
We used to go up there too.
Yeah, everybody. I think everybody did.
For
real?
Yeah,
we used to.
Yeah, you can go up there. You got to jump the little fence.
You jump it.
Oh, wasn't there a door?
Yeah.
You know.
Hey, they have batting cages there too. Indoor batting cages.
Yeah.
Right on where you're talking about.
Yeah.
You talking about in that plaza?
Yeah.
I've been there before.
Yeah, baseball.
It's no longer there.
Baseball was not one of the sports I was good at.
Nah, I tried it, man. I was trash.
Look, I was good. Remember that movie? What was that?
Sandlot?
No, the one with Wesley Snipes in it.
Blade?
No, the baseball movie he was in.
Fucking with Sylvester Stallone?
No, with
Jesus Christ.
Nah, I don't remember.
Fuck, I'll think about it later. But his name was Willie Mays Hayes.
Willie Mays.
Charlie Sheen was in it.
Yeah, that's a picture. And he was
where he'd always hit pop flies. He'd always pop it straight up in the air. I promise that was me.
But he would steal the bases.
Yeah, that was my whole thing.
But did you actually play though, or just playing around?
No, private school. Black guy.
So you really
I'm playing every sport.
Major League.
Major League. There it is. I could picture the little art, but I couldn't figure out what it was. So like going to a private school, you end up playing almost all the sports.
Yeah.
Like
they don't have a lot of students, right?
Yeah. So your students are limited, and you're limited on black athletes. Yeah. So every coach goes, hey.
Yeah, like hey, sir.
So like prime example. I had basketball.
So that 3.8, they gave that to you. Huh? They're like, Max, just play. Just play.
We got you.
They're not going to give it to you, but it will definitely, I'll say this, Tampa Baptist definitely made sure I wasn't going to fail.
They gave you the keys to the test. Huh?
No. They would do.
They're like, hey, listen, this test is already filled out. You can have this.
All you got to do is write your name.
Write your name. And you fucked that up too, damn it.
No, but you work hard. You work hard, but they make it so like if you got like a free session, a free period, they'll bring a tutor too. They'll make sure you get a tutor.
So y'all get tutors.
Yeah. Like they'll go just because you had to because like you're right. There's no time. Like if you look at my your regular schedule, there's no real time.
Yeah.
Like you're running from class to class to class to class to class, go to practice. Or like even football came in, you had morning workouts, lift in the morning, practice on the back end.
When I played soccer, I was doing it outside of the school. It was in a league. It was for HCU, HCU United. Yeah. So our practices would be at like 8:00 at night.
8:00?
Yeah, 8:00 to start. Yeah, and then we practiced to about 9:30, and then our games would be on the weekend. So it really didn't affect school too much.
See, nah.
And it'd be twice a week.
Nah, you're talking
Tuesdays and Thursdays practice 8 to 9:30, and then after that, games were at like fucking 8:00 in the morning on Saturdays.
Dang.
Yeah.
Saturdays.
No, you're talking for school. You're talking practice
every day,
Monday, right? Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, game on Friday.
Yep.
And like so that's from the time school starts. You got
so you didn't have time to work.
And then Saturday morning you had to watch film.
You're watching film on the weekends, and then even when football season's over, you're running right into basketball season
or track.
Well, for us it was football, basketball, and then track.
Yeah.
So I mean, we saw it yesterday. I'm really good at running.
But man, look, so we spaced out like about 40 yards out there, right?
Yeah.
My man hit a 7.4.
7.4?
Yes, sir.
In the 40?
Yeah.
We don't even know if that was actually 40 yards.
That might
have been like 60 yards.
740 is crazy though.
Yeah, 740 for even for 60.
746. And I stumbled though. I stumbled in the beginning.
You had cleats on?
No, man. I have no.
Oh, you had the little regular shoes on?
Yeah, I just had regular shoes.
Look here. I'm gonna tell you like this.
I ain't gonna lie,
as an athlete, you know, if you had to put a 40 out right now, what you putting on? At worst.
Nah, I'm my worst. 100% honest.
On concrete. On asphalt.
It's cool. Athlete.
I give me like a 5'1".
See, that's why I said. I know me.
You know what? I asked you to run it. You didn't run shit.
I had Crocs on.
Now, what my lion one would be like 4'9", 4'8".
Yeah.
That's if I wanted to lie. 4'8", 4'9".
I could run that.
If I really wanted to hit that.
Hey, look. So here's what we'll do. Here's what we'll go. When the Bucs training camp open up.
Yeah.
I thought it's our mini camps on.
Mini camp. I'm talking about regular training camp. Where it's open to the public.
Yeah.
Where they always had that little 40-yard dash joint.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
They have that?
Mm-hmm.
You try it out there?
Yeah.
Did you do it?
I've done it every year.
Yeah.
Oh, you did it?
I've done it every
year.
And
what was the last year?
Last year's 40 time I ran was a 4.7.
Oh,
damn, bro! And I'm a 7.46.
That's what I said. That was crazy what you said.
4.7. 4.7. But I mean, don't like I'm still running around with the flag shit. I'm still
230 pounds, bro. I'm 230 pounds. It's hard to move this.
What you mean? I'm 210.
But you 6'3", that's crazy though. 6'3".
Yeah, 6'3", that stride should be something different.
Oh no, what's the dude that was 460 pounds that got drafted by the Bucs?
The D lineman, yeah.
Jennings, I think. Yeah. He ran a 4.9.
Yeah.
And I'm running a 7.4.
Yeah.
I don't think you should say
peak
that.
athletic.
7.4.
When I meant to say a 4.7.
He's dyslexic. He got the shit backwards.
I got it backwards.
I ain't never wrong with that.
I mean, it's cool.
I did trip in the beginning though.
He definitely stumbled
I almost ran into.
Cut it down.
I almost went headfirst into Trevor's truck, bro.
And you said he ran on asphalt.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, for sure. I couldn't. You gotta catch me on the grass.
And no cleats.
I'm already old. I might, know what I'm saying?
Yeah, hey, look, he ain't stretch into it. I knew it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, dude, I was walking back with my hand on my hamstring, bro. Or not my hamstring, on my quad. On my quad. I was like, fuck,
get you.
dude.
Yeah.
I had to stand there for maybe 2 minutes just holding it because that shit, I thought
He said, talking about, Max, you gonna run it? No.
Nah.
No. I don't run 40s for free.
Well, actually, you do at the Bucs mini camps.
Hey, man, I ain't thinking about that. I need to start doing extra.
Still not for free. I've worked out for the Bucs before.
Oh, for real?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, just trying out?
Mm-hmm.
They open it every year, don't they?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think so. You got to run that 40. You got to do the jump. And you got to do all that stuff.
What's your vertical?
My vertical? 36.
Wonder if I could beat that.
I think I could beat that, though. I ain't gonna lie. I'll try that. When I was younger, I think I did 34, but I was young. Young.
Well, how tall are you?
Oh, 5'11".
5'11"?
Yeah.
DB height.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, you said you're what?
5'9".
5'9".
Mm-hmm.
You called it all on paper, though.
Mm-hmm. Oh, on paper, it's 5'11".
Cleat height.
Yeah.
High school, they give you that.
They give you a little extra.
Yeah, I was 6 foot on paper.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? When I was playing arena, they had me listed at 5'11".
Oh, for real?
Every time.
Oh, damn.
Why do they do that?
It's just
throw off the other team,
throw off the other coaches and stuff like that.
You must have been real good though, man. You made this arena though. Not a lot of people can make it, bro. There's a lot of people good out here.
But I think it was just time.
Warner started an arena.
Timing, opportunity. I'm not gonna hold you. I wasn't gonna go. For me, I was not going to go. I really was talking to a coach and was helping other guys get signed.
Yeah.
And I sent this coach 2 or 3 other guys film. Yeah. And it just didn't work out. They just, they didn't want to be in the Midwest or whatever the case may be. And, Coach Anthony reached out and said, hey, man, you keep talking to me, all these guys. Why don't you just come out? Why don't you come play? I was like, I would. I don't really. It's cool with me. He goes, all right, cool, check your email. He had already sent over a contract.
What was the contract for?
Huh?
What was the numbers on it?
Huh?
I mean, if you don't want to talk about it, that's fine.
I'll say this.
I'm just asking.
I'll say this.
Did they have incentives in your contract?
Originally, no.
Interceptions.
Yeah, originally
that's
he sent.
A good question.
Originally, he sends over a base contract that he would send anybody else. But for that,
what year was this?
2017.
2017. Well, you played for a good amount of time. I remember my last day playing football. Man, that jump was crazy. I remember tried out because I went to Bethune. And played. 2008 base contract. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I went to Bethune.
They ain't showing it.
I know they ain't gonna show it to you. I know they not.
They ain't gonna show the contract.
They're not gonna show you how much you make.
Nah.
They're not gonna show it to you on Google.
Yeah, they are.
All right, here we go.
Well, there it is. Base contract, AFL.
Shit,
was it close or what?
That. Nah, it's probably back then. It's probably cheaper than that.
Hey, look, that's
about
right.
Yeah.
That's about right.
It's not right,
but
it's close.
It's pretty close.
For the
base contract they sent me was pretty close to that on the low end. But my agent at the time had reached out and sent an incentive pack back to them. Said, we'll take this. But it comes with this.
Yeah.
And y'all are responsible for paying this.
Paying what?
The incentive. He sent an incentive contract.
Yeah,
okay. Hey, we'll take this if
solo tackles, assists.
Yes, yeah. So like people
interceptions, pick sixes.
Yeah, but because you're playing both ways.
Well, yeah, because you were also receiver.
Yeah.
So touchdowns.
Overall touchdowns.
Yardage per game. So like maybe 100 yards receiving.
Yeah. But mine was
like 60 yards?
Yeah. But mine was heavy loaded on the defensive side.
Oh, because
I'm more of a defensive guy. I'd play offense as need be. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we had guys who really just focused on offense. Like, my buddy Dallin, he could play both ways. He was doing, like, kickoff, but he wasn't playing defense with us. Yeah, you know what I mean?
So you were more of, like, a decoy on offense.
No. If I got it, if I'm out there, I need that.
Yeah.
I'm not running this for free.
How you felt when you had to put up the cleats, though? Or when you knew you had to put them up?
When my daughter got a little older. When my daughter got older.
How you felt, though?
It wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad for me because I understood missing out on time with her wasn't worth me being out there like that.
No, that was fact. I remember I had to hang it up too. Shoot, just trying to back at Bethune, I had to either walk on, but they had to tell me I could choose the stay in the dorm and pay for the dorm fees and whatnot, or I could just just live on my own. So I had to choose that, which was just get my apartment, live on my own, hang up the cleats, and I was just like, damn. But at the same time.
Bethune?
Yeah, Bethune-Cookman out there in Daytona Beach.
So you were playing in college too?
Yeah, I tried to play, but I didn't. I had to stop because I ain't had no scholarship. I had to either take out loans and stay on campus, or I had to work.
Guys, I'm filming. guys, stop calling me. I'm filming.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. You gotta keep it for the fam, though.
My daughter actually was calling.
She's only
fam
7.
First.
Yeah, it don't matter.
She knows how to use a phone already.
Yeah,
bro.
She's on an iPad. She's on an iPad. I got me, my mom. She got my mom's iPad, mine, and her mom in a group chat on Facebook. So she'll use that to like video chat her mom, but she don't understand that it's her calling all three of us and not just her calling her mom.
I gotcha.
So that's all it is.
Well, I always say never give little kids your phone number because they're going to blow you.
Trust me. My daughter will call me at the littlest things. You know what I mean?
Never.
So it is what it is.
My nieces do the same thing.
That is.
Hey, so AJ, we're going to wrap up the show here. Is there anything that you want to plug? Is there anything that you want to shout out? Maybe some tips of advice for, say, people that want to make it in the music industry or even in sports, because I know that's basically what we were talking about the entire time.
Yeah, for sure. I say with sports, me personally, I ain't really get too far, but from the outside looking in, I'll just say just make sure you stay dedicated, because little things could throw you off, either drugs, your friends, getting in trouble, whatever. So just make sure you stay aligned to what you're trying to do. I definitely want to plug in Melodizing 3 that just came out. Thank y'all so much, for just being in my story.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Y'all being a part of my story. I really, truly appreciate it, for real.
That's what's up.
Yes, sir.
Max, anything you want to plug?
Yeah, Max,
we're done.
About that. Comment, subscribe to the Happy Hour Holidays, and if once you're done with that, slide over there, Max We Trust, and make sure you follow my guy.
You did.
Okay?
Young Hubbard, baby.
We out of there.
We out.